I've been asked to model this water tower, okay, in Blender 2.8. So let's do it. I'm going to look from the top and bring in a plane. I'm going to scale this down like this and bring it out to around there. And I'm going to add a mirror. We're going to do it like that. Okay, I'm going to look from the front, the extrude, and I'm going to pull this up to about, might go to around there. Now if I go to there, I want two sections. Let's go with that. Let's copy that and take off the mirror. So I got just that one. Let's set the origin of geometry on that guy. And let's rotate Y90. And see, that's about where I want that first level. So let's go in and scale this in the X so it's smaller like this. I also want it smaller in the Y so it fits in, and in the Z, that kind of thing. Let's have a look at that. Now we're going to put a small bevel on these things. 2, and I'm going to go for 0.00. Let's try 4. And let's do the same thing on this guy. 0.004. Let's see. Okay. All right, so my 3D cursor's there. I'm going to set my origin to that. So I'm going to Shift D, rotate Z90. Shift D, rotate Z90. And rotate Z90 again. Now, what I probably should have done already is gone in and deleted these back faces. What I like is that I can select them all. Even though they're separate objects, and I can do that. Where are you now? There. What am I missing? You? Let's go out. Do that kind of thing for this. So if I do that, and I grab them, let's go back to median point for now. Let's copy this up here. Now the thing about that top part is I'm going to want, let's see, there's the front. I want this piece to overhang. Make it a bit longer, and then I'll just do this. I'm going to close off these ends actually. So select them and you have to make a face. And I'm going to actually get rid of all this stuff. Let's just look at you. Push you a little bit over here. And take this. This piece, it sticks out. It doesn't have to stick out too far. Maybe this way. You know. But just a little bit though. Let's try just copying you guys by hand. Let's take this, Shift D, and rotate Z90, and just do this kind of thing for now. Let's get rid of that face. Let's get rid of that face. This is the trouble we run into if we don't make them different sizes. I can snap that, but I don't really want to. So for example, I could take this and I could turn on snap to edge, and I could take this and I could snap it to this edge. Oh jeez. And that'll knock my screencast keys off when I do that. I don't know if I like that. You know, turn that off. Versus just an ever so slightly different height. Just think it looks a little bit more natural. And just slide him over. You know, that's what I'm getting at, anyhow. So I don't know if that looks good like this. All right, let's see. Okay. That's what I'm going for anyhow. Like that. I'll take this piece and I'm going to shift D and bring it down. And I'm going to scale this in the Y, relatively thin, and a little bit in the Z, and then in the X. Bring it down here. Let's rotate this in the Y. I want it close to the top, relatively close to the bottom. I can go into wireframe and box that. I'm going to switch over to normal, but for now I'm just going to pull it down. Now, do you have a face on you? No. Let's go back. No, it wasn't really necessary. I'm going to set my set it to the 3D cursor. Set origin to 3D cursor there. Alright, so let's Shift D rotate Z90. Shift D rotate Z90. And Shift D rotate Z90. To get those into place. And I'm going to take one of these guys, Shift D, and then I'm going to bring it up. Rotate this in the Y. We'll go back to global and medium. We're at medium point. Okay. Let's do origin of geometry there. Let's rotate this in the Y. Yeah, baby likes to click these days. Okay, we'll just do it like that. And then let's set this back to the 3D cursor. That's really what I meant to do in the first place. And my cursor's there, so. Okay, let's Shift D rotate Z90. Okay, let's look from the front. And let's take this piece here, Shift D, bring it up and over a bit. And let's make this longer, like this. We're going to make these pieces narrower. I think we're going to need to make it a bit taller, but we will close these off. F. And we will take this part and make it taller. And then let's maybe a little bit wider though. Let's put an edge loop in the middle and an edge loop in the middle. Shift Alt and click both of those and Control B. I'm going to pull out and do this. We'll start with that. And in face selection, let's grab all these faces here. And there, and there. Let's delete those faces and see what we're getting at. Let's change this though. Wireframe, let's box select all of these. Not that though. So we'll do it in vertex. We'll do this, make it a bit taller. Okay, and then back in the solid. An edge, and we're going to take this edge and this one, F. Do the same on the other side, F. And then we'll just rebuild it. That edge and that edge, F. And this edge and this edge, F. Good, yeah. This edge and this one. This edge and this one should be good to go. So we got our little railroad tie thingamajig. Let's make sure we apply scale, Control A, rotation to scale. And we'll add an array in the X. We want 5 of these. And we'll just start pulling them out. Now the problem is there's more space than that, it looks like, between them. So what's the deal here? What if we make these a little bit narrower? Like that. So we can put more space in there. And how far do they come over to the edge? Nah, they're kind of underneath that. So, we may be going for that. That may be what we're going for. That's about, that's fine. So we'd have that. And then on top of that, we'd have a cylinder. So let's, got an array there, eh? Let's take some of these things and bring the 3D cursor right there, our meeting point, right? And let's bring in a cylinder. Let's make it, I don't know, 18 with nothing on the ends. And we're going to scale Shift Z. Doesn't quite go to the fronts of those. Let's see if we got it. It's relatively central with respect to those. So this stuff, I think, well, alright, now let's go with that. Let's close off the bottom, hit S, and I'm going to grid fill. That's fine. Now, I'm going to close that off, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm going to take that, Shift D, to break it out. I'll take this piece. I'm going to scale it out. I'm going to extrude it up. Scale it in. I don't really want a point at the end, so I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to grid fill this one as well. I prefer that. I'm going to give this some thickness with solidify, I think. In the end, I'll end up with a subdivision surface on there. I know I will. I'll end up doing that. And so I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to bring an edge loop down. And we'll see how we feel. And I'm going to do the same on here. But down here, I'm going to bevel and put one subdivision. Now, is that looking right? Relatively right? Okay, we'll just do a little bit more, and then we'll see where we're at. We got some rings here. Let's take this edge, Shift D, bring it up, scale it out a bit, break it out, and go into edit mode. Oh boy. Select it. E and Alt S, I'm going to push in. I think I'm going to need to do edge loops. This might be all I need to do. Make sure I didn't make a mistake on this. I guess I can get rid of these back faces, and that'll help with the shape. Hope I didn't do anything funny. It's kind of moving quick here because my son's in the background there. Is that the right height for this thing? Looks like it's almost the same as the height of that. So it's possible this is not quite tall enough. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go with that. And all these things can be adjusted. And here's one more thing I'll do, and then I'll stop the video. Let's bring it to play. Bring it up. And let's collapse these vertices. And where's the front? There's the front. Actually, which is the front? There's the front here. And there's the front, there's the side. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking of doing. Let's bring this up. I can adjust this in a second. Bring this up. Bring this down all the way down to the ground. Okay, how is that going? That's probably all right. Let's grab these 2 points here. And let's go Control Shift B to bevel, pull. I'm going to put a couple of that. I do want some curvature in there. Let's go object, convert to curve. And in the curve dialog box, we want full geometry bevel, just like that. Let's change this to 3. Let's just try shading like that. I could probably live with that. All that can be adjusted on the other hand. If I wanted to, I could grab all these points and pull them in. Oh boy. It's going to be playtime. Just before we go, let's grab that point, Shift S, cursor to selected. I just have a feeling that I should be putting down like a circle. Where is it? Come on over here. Did you not go where I wanted you to go? Maybe I didn't even set that right. Let's do this. Did I? I thought I did. Shift S, cursor to selected. Yeah, I did. Where am I? Medium point. Yeah. All right. Maybe origin and geometry too. All right, doesn't really matter. Let's bring the circle again. It's 12. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I just want to scale that in. I don't know about this, but I just feel like I need some kind of thing here. To the edge. Maybe closer to the edge for this. Both of these. Oh, I'm gonna be playing. Alright. Let's leave it at that and we'll come back to this in a little bit.